What's up everyone? We're back with another custom Jordan video. Today, we're doing adventure time. I already taped them up so we can skip all the boring parts, but we're gonna be adding Finn to one side and then Jake to the other side. So let's go ahead and do it. Before I start airbrushing, I'm just gonna make sure the stencil's all stuck down good so no paint seeps under, and then it makes it easier when I have to go hand paint it in later. So I mixed up this color. I took two different colored blues to get this shade because I wanted a different color shade and I didn't have it. So I mixed up this color. Mixed it with some too thin, and now we got a airbrush ready paint. So we're gonna test out the first coat right now. Not bad for the first coat. I'm actually really liking this color. I was so close to hitting my head on that. Here's what we have for the first coat right here. I feel like I'm really gonna like this blue. I had to mix it, like I said, I mixed it with this pale blue right here and this gift box blue, which are two really cool colors when they're separate, but together it seems to be making a cool color. We obviously won't know until the final coat, but here's what we got. Also, if you're wondering what all this tape is built up on top, this is the stencil for the dog and the character, but then these right here, I'm doing like hills in the background and I want to tape them off so then it's white and I can go ahead and just paint them green. Don't want to smell all this paint. So I designed this all out on my iPad. Here's the time-lapse replay of me putting this one together, and I ended up really liking this design, so this is what we're gonna go for. Okay, we're 3 coats in, and this is what the color looks like. I actually really like the color. It's starting to come out, you can actually see, and it's really cool. I like painting blue because it paints really easily. It doesn't take as many coats, so we're 3 coats in, and this is what we have. I used to have an airbrush holder, but then I went to go live paint out of my state, and I shipped my materials, and it got lost when I shipped it back, so now I just set it right there. Works actually pretty good. So I did some airbrush effects around the characters, and then I do, if you ever seen one of my videos, or if you ever seen my work, I always add airbrush glow to the shoe. But now we're gonna untape these because I like to hand paint my characters in, because the background's done, but I like to hand paint my characters in without the tape around. So let's see what this looks like. So this will be the character, and this is what, so we have to paint all this in right here. This will be Jake the dog, and then the hills and stuff in the background. But let's just speed this process up. Okay, so now that we have the shoe all untaped, I just went ahead and I drew in all the details, and now it's time to start painting this in. Okay, so we have started the characters, started painting in the dog, although I'm gonna start doing the green right here, but I don't have a color that I like. So I'm just looking at a photo and I'm gonna mix it real quick. So I'm gonna take this Grinch green and I'm gonna try to mix it with a darker, actually I'm looking at the picture, I'm not sure what I'm gonna mix it with yet, but. So we're gonna paint the hills before we do the line work. And then, oh, wrong cap. Oops, we're just gonna try some regular green. I'm gonna shake that up and see what it makes. This is probably not gonna make the right color that I'm looking for to start, but we're gonna give it a try. Okay, it's close. I want it to be a little bit more neon, so I'm gonna add some neon green. If I can find some. This should work. Add a little bit of this. No idea if that's gonna work actually. Let's give this a try. This is gonna be for the hills, like I just said, for the hills, and then after that, we can do like the line work, but the green's a little bit different. I didn't actually have the green, so actually that worked. Hard for you guys to see, but this is the green that we landed on, which is pretty close to the green I was looking for.
We'll never be faded. For centuries I'll be waiting when you will come my way.
Okay, so now that we got all the hills painted in all the backgrounds, I'm gonna go ahead and start painting in Jake. This is Finn, and this is Jake. I looked it up. I keep getting them mixed up, but we're gonna start painting in Finn.
When you come my way, yeah.
Okay, the backpack's done, and now I'm gonna go ahead and use this pale blue right here to paint in his shirt.
Come to me, I need your vibration, melodies, it feels like meditation.
Quick little progress update. Just have to paint the skin and the boots, his mouth. This side just needs to be lined, and then we're gonna add a little bit of shading to the hills as well, but here's where we're at. Okay, I drew these clouds in here, and like over here and over here, and they're pretty crappy, but I'm gonna paint them in right now. I did some outlining of the hills, painted in the shoes off camera and the mouth, but yeah, so I got these clouds I'm gonna paint in, and we're almost done with these. Then we have to paint the Nike swoosh white, add a little bit more airbrush effects, and then we're good to go. Okay, so the last thing we need is we need to add a black outline to our characters, and then I might add something like a stencil that says Adventure Time to the toe, but I'm not sure yet. Okay, so I decided the last thing I want to do to these is to add an Adventure Time logo going across the toe with an airbrush effect, and that's what we're gonna go ahead and do. So. So we are done with the shoes, and I'm about to show you in a second, but before I show you, I just want to say thank you for watching this video, and please let me know if you guys enjoy this type of videos so we can kind of alter what we do in the future, if you guys are enjoying this style, if we should switch it up. But without further ado, here's the final product.